Hello and welcome everybody to yet another Playandroid.com review. Today we'll have a close look at City Islands Airport, the successor of City Islands. And let's see if they managed to keep up the high level, if they even improved some things. And let's have a look at how they changed the setting. We don't only build a sitting in City Islands Airport, we also build a leisure park and an airport. So now there's three things we have to take care of. First of all, our residents, the ones living in the houses where I've collected these trunks. Then the tourists living in the hotels, this is where I'm collecting the cash. And we have to take care of our airport and the fuel for the machines themselves, and the incoming flights. So let's accept some flights. The game is in German because I'm German and I've been playing it on our tablet. But nonetheless, there's also, of course, there's an English version. So here we can generate tourist points. These are used to lure tourists onto our island. Meanwhile, the residents on our island, they use the airport to visit other destinations, for example, London, Paris, Madrid. And they also use the airport. So the airport is on the one hand for incoming tourists, on the other hand for leaving residents, and we make money with both of them. The tourists spend money in the hotels, the residents spend money in the airport. Some of them should soon come back from Munich, that's where I sent them the last time. So there's been added some additional depth by the new resource system. We now have residents, tourists, fuel, money, then we have gold and diamonds. So the whole resources system has been changed. We still have to look after the happiness of our residents. We have to look that the tourists are entertained. We have to build additional hotels so that we can make enough money. So let's just have a look at the controls and see how we can actually buy and build stuff. So now I'm selecting houses and let's build a house with pool. The pool. And the controls are basically the same. We can drag and drop these buildings and it's all very smooth. We can change the direction with these keys down there. We can still relocate our buildings just by pressing this button. Okay, so let's relocate this park so that we have more space up there. Now we could, for example, place another hotel between those two buildings. So now they are being built. You can see it because of this sign up there. So basically the concept of City Islands was improved. We now have more content, even more content. City Island already had a lot of it. We still have a lot to do, for example by managing the flights, by collecting fuel, by sending away the airplanes and sending away our own airplanes. Also, you always have to expand your airport, you have to expand your main city. You can buy additional areas on the island to even generate more and more income of the various resources. As you can see right now, I have a lot of fuel, a lot of residents and a lot of tourist points. And I can't even spend the stuff fast enough. So right now my main problem is the money, and this is why I should build some additional hotels. For example, the resort, let's put it over here. Now we can switch to the grid overview and place some streets. So let's do this. And now we have a nicely shaped street. Now let's put one over here. Maybe, no, I can't build here because I'm trying to expand into the new zone. I would have to buy it. By clicking on it, it costs either 75,000 cash or 140 gold. So let's not do this right now. Each of these rectangles has a size, or squares has a size of 8 times 8 of these small squares, and we can expand over the whole island. Later on we have to have a lot of money to buy additional space, but as you can see, we had 90,000 cash after collecting money from our big hotels, so it's possible to expand. It just takes some time, but again, City Islands Airport is a game you don't play for 5 hours straight. You play it a lot of times and then in short intervals, and so the money isn't really a problem. You log out or you close the app, and when you start again, you can collect the money, you buy some stuff, and then you stop playing again, and when you relog, you can collect money again. So money isn't really the issue, neither are the other resources. Only if you play it very often, then the money can become a bottleneck sort of resource. Now my depot is full, I can't collect any more of the fuel, so we have to send away the planes, and now we can use this fuel. So now I can send my plane to Madrid. There it will fly our residents and they will pay for the flight. So this is how we can earn additional money. Here we saw we got 1,500 cash for flying them to Madrid. It cost 35 fuel and some passengers, but as you can see, we have 321 fuel and 566 passengers, so we're nowhere near the zero. All in all, it's a very addictive game, you could say. You can play it a lot, you can log in every hour or so, you can build some stuff, you can rearrange your city so that it looks even nicer. Right now it's a little bit chaotic. I could make a little hotel area, I could make a park area, I could make a house area, or I could mix it all. Right now the streets are not very perfectly placed. They use a lot of space, so I should definitely rearrange them. But for now, I think it's okay. If you play the game, you can build your dream resort, you can place parks that you like, you can use the street design that you prefer, and so basically you always have something to do. The scope is almost endless, and this is what I really liked about this game. Most of the times when you play city simulations, there comes a time when you can't really act. You can only react to what happens. If there are some problems, you can react to them. For example, if a fire breaks out, but you can't really proactively do anything. And in this game, you always have to do something. You can always collect something, you can send away your planes, you can order new planes, you can build stuff. You never sit there and just do nothing, and even then you can still marvel at your wonderful city. You can zoom out and you can listen to the relaxing music. So all in all, it's a mobile game I've rarely seen such a lot of content in a small game. I would definitely recommend getting it. Just try out the free app and download it on your Android device. And finally, I can proudly announce the result of our review. City Islands Airport gets a silver medal with 25 out of 30 points. That's a great result. We congratulate you. And now it's time to say goodbye.